Welcome back to another episode of the Tech Talks Daily podcast, where I'm still here frequenting the show floor at Cisco Live in Vegas. And I'm going to be steering our happy ship of our digital exploration as we navigate uncharted digital waters and continue to navigate the world of technology and its infinite applications, and also how technology is transforming industries that you might not necessarily associate with technology. So in today's episode, I'm privileged to be joined by a man who epitomises the spirit of perseverance, innovation and transformation. His name is Shival Seth, and he's the Chief Technology Officer at Grand River and St. Mary Hospital in Canada. And he's flown all the way to Las Vegas to Cisco Live, and he's not just a technology expert, he's an advocate for change, continuously pushing the boundaries in the services of over 1 million patients in southwestern Ontario over in Canada. Now, under his stewardship, the hospital's embarked on an ambitious business transformational journey. But what's the goal? Well, it was to enhance services across the board for administrators, clinicians, and most importantly, patients. And as we know by now, technology is the enabler, the bridge connecting the current realities for aspirational goals. But how does this work in a healthcare setting? For things like improving staff scheduling, to patient scheduling, to refining HR processes, to enhancing back offices, every aspect is being touched on. So I want to learn more about how Shival and his team, with the Healthcare Information and Management Society, or HIMSS, and Cisco's Customer Experience team, conducted an infrastructure adoption model, or INFRAM for short. And that assessment charted their course. And the outcome was a roadmap that aligns infrastructure development with business and clinical outcomes, leading to what is essentially impactful and quantifiable changes. So I don't just want to be talking about the technology today. I want to learn more about the problems that we're solving. So today, Shival will give us a peek into their transformation journey, highlighting the pivotal role of WebEx by Cisco in the realm of things like secure virtual care, and from emergency consultations to staff meetings. We're going to cover a lot today, and we'll also discuss the importance of security and full stack observability and their role in proactive network management. But ultimately, we're going to take a look into the future of hospital care, a world without waiting rooms and enhanced patient experiences. Sounds cool, right? Well, buckle up and hold on tight, because I'm going to beam your ears directly to the show floor at Cisco Live. So sit back, tune in, and let's welcome today's guest. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell everyone listening a little about who you are and what you do?
Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Shival Seth. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Grand River and St. Mary's Hospital from Canada. I have a mantra: what you lack in skill, you make up in will. And the will is what it takes to serve the diverse community in southwestern Ontario, serving over 1 million patients.
Wow, I love that line as well. And I've got to ask, because here we are at Cisco Live, what are you enjoying most about this year's Cisco Live? And also, what are people talking about on the show floor from the hundreds of conversations you must have been having this week?
This is my 7th time attending the Cisco Live. Over the years, I've seen this conference evolve. It started out as a tech conference, seeing the Cisco technology evolution and integration. This time, I had the opportunity to interact with the senior executive team at Cisco, including Chuck Robbins. The keynotes and sessions are very informative, and there's a common theme of integrating technologies into one common platform, which for a customer is music to my ears. Of course, a lot of hot topics such as artificial intelligence and ChatGPT and how it can assist in solving the business challenges.
Now, you did say a few moments ago, you've always believed in that mantra: what you lack in skills, you make up for in will. So can you share how, with this philosophy, it's helped you drive your approach to technological transformation at Grand River and St. Mary's Hospital? I feel there's got to be a story there too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Business transformation is always on top of my mind, with an eye to improve services for administrators, clinicians, and our patients. This meant using the technology as an enabler to improve the staff scheduling, HR processes, employee resource planning, appointment reminders, patient scheduling, and variety of back office solutions. But first, the big question comes: team needed to know where to start and creating a world-class experience for our patients in the community.
And before you came on the podcast today, I was doing a little research and I was reading that you initiated the INFRAM assessment with the Healthcare Information and Management Society, or HIMSS, to map out the technological infrastructure capabilities across all your hospitals. So can you elaborate on how that process actually helped you identify your key focus areas for improvement? Because that's the tricky part, isn't it?
It is, indeed. Through Cisco, we engage HIMSS to conduct an infrastructure adoption model, aka INFRAM assessment, to map the technology infrastructure capabilities required to reach clinical and strategic goals while meeting the international benchmark and standards. The results showed the value of investing to our stakeholders and leadership by creating a pathway for infrastructure development tied to business and clinical outcomes. Cisco's Customer Experience team, the CX team, works with HIMSS to deliver the INFRAM services and provides an unbiased report.
Now, you mentioned that word value there, and I think we're living in a period of economic uncertainty, and every tech project has to go through strict focus and what value does it offer, what ROI does it offer. So I've got to ask, how did you make the case to your stakeholders and leadership team about the value of investing in technological infrastructure? And can you share some of your business and clinical outcomes that tied you to that investment? Because I think it's such a hot topic right now, isn't it? That value question.
Oh, absolutely. In healthcare, IT or digital is always considered as an expense. My perspective and leadership is to see technology as IT and as an enabler. Business and clinical outcomes, some of the recent examples include the patient portal and virtual care, and exploring our regional back office solution, which was a key during our pandemic.
Now, I also read that you'd implemented WebEx by Cisco too. So how did that impact the way care is delivered in your hospitals, and how has it improved patient and staff experience? Because I don't want to get too carried away with the technology. I want to focus on the problem and the benefit that it's bringing to those too.
We enable Cisco WebEx at our hospital across the patient community and enable the secure virtual care for emergency consultation with physicians to patients. This was accomplished by equipping all our meeting rooms with WebEx devices and endpoints to enhance the staff and patient experience. It provides the busy clinicians a simple way to join any meeting with a click of a button, whether it's Microsoft Teams, Zoom, or Google Meets. It also aligns with our corporate values, courage to start and heart to finish.
And of course, cybersecurity is a significant concern for organisations in every industry today, but I would say healthcare even more so, especially hospitals when they're dealing with sensitive patient data, etc. So can you tell me a bit more about the Cisco security, full stack observability implementations have essentially bolstered your defences against malicious actors? Because, again, it's a huge area of concern in this industry, isn't it?
Absolutely. Cisco provides us with a single platform for end-to-end security protection. With ThousandEyes, we have the ability to monitor our applications. Our help desk is actually equipped with the monitoring screens, which makes us more proactive than reactive. We can leverage the Cisco to help protect our sensitive patient data. We also subscribe to Cisco Incident Response, which allows us to be proactive and reactive in case of any cyber breach.
So as we begin to look forward towards the future, how do you envision using technology to pioneer virtual triaging and eliminated waiting rooms in the hospitals, all those friction points that I suppose we've all had experience of anywhere in the world? And what kind of impact do you think it will have on the overall patient experience?
Interesting enough, all hospitals struggle with the long wait times for emergency visits. With virtual triage, you can see the nurse from any location device that has the access to WebEx, whether it is a mobile device or a PC or any kind of device. You can be triaged from a nurse located remotely, and they can contact you, letting you know when to arrive in the hospital for you to visit with the clinician. This saves our patients the waiting countless hours in the waiting rooms, being surrounded by other sick patients.
And is there anything you can share around how WebEx integrations with Center and the inclusiveness of tools like translation and hearing aids, is there anything you can share around how that has enhanced your healthcare delivery capabilities too?
Through WebEx Instant Connect, we were able to fully integrate the WebEx meetings platform with our hospital information system, which is Cerner. Natively in WebEx, there are tools that enable patients with diverse abilities to communicate with our caregivers, providing them an equitable experience for the patients.
And finally, can you share some of the key efficiencies that you've gained with WebEx Connect, particularly in terms of things like staffing, patient monitoring, and appointment scheduling?
Oh, that would be my pleasure. The effects of pandemic had major impact on our staff, causing a lot of challenges for our workforce. We wanted to find a way to make it easier for them to schedule their shifts in a way that was easy on them and our scheduling office. The IMI platform from Cisco provides us the omnichannel capabilities to communicate with staff in a way that works for them, while integrating into our back office system, making it a seamless experience. The next phase is to leverage this platform to impact the patient experience through scheduling reminders for our clinics. We have several other use cases, such as virtual triage, that we are exploring together with Cisco.
And as we've been at Cisco Live all week, you've probably seen countless keynotes, hundreds of conversations, interviews. What are you going to be thinking about on the way home? Is there anything that you'll be taking away from this conference this year?
I would say that the hot topic around the AI integrations and ChatGPT, which is certainly something that's on everyone's mind, and how it can actually solve the real problems in every vertical of business out there.
And for anyone listening that would like to find out more information about everything that you've achieved, the journey that you've been on with Cisco, is there any way you'd like to point anyone so they can get in contact with you or your team?
Oh, great question. I'm a big believer, if you know something, share and give back. The best resource would be to contact me through the LinkedIn, where you'll find some of these success stories shared. The Hospital Foundation, who are the pioneer of thinking out of the box and providing care beyond the four walls of hospital, who are rallying our communities to invest in creating a world-class experience and a world-class system through the Care Never Stop campaign. They're a huge supporter of our vision, so you can definitely check them out. Lastly, our amazing Cisco account team. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I will add those links to the show notes so people can find you nice and easily. I love the journey that you've been on here, the problems that you're solving with tech and the patient care. I also love how you're not just stopping here and you're looking into the future, exploring options to pioneer virtual triaging, removing waiting rooms in the hospital, enhancing patient experiences, all with technology. These are areas that we don't associate with technology. So thank you for sharing that with me today.
Thank you so much for having me today.
For me, the big takeaway from our conversation with Shival there was a renewed understanding of the transformative power of technology, especially in the healthcare sector. And I think Shival's work and dedication remind me at least of how digital tools can directly translate into enhanced experiences and better outcomes for patients. That is the value add there. And then INFRAM assessment that we were talking about, the integration of Cisco's WebEx security and full stack observability, all of these things collectively underscore the significant value of tech infrastructure in a healthcare setting. And I think it's that, combined with Shival's pioneering vision of virtual triaging and a waiting room-free hospital, that brings us all one step closer to a future where technology and healthcare will seamlessly intertwine. So I hope this conversation sparked a few ideas, stirred curiosity and inspired you to envision the infinite possibilities of technological innovation in your own field. And please share with me your stories, your insights at techblogwriteroutlook.com, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, just at Neil C. Hughes. You've heard from me live from a show floor at a tech conference. And I think one of the beautiful things about conferences is getting to share ideas with people that you normally wouldn't bump into. And then you walk away and those ideas spark other ideas. Although you're not here with me in Vegas, I want to get those ideas out of your head because I'm sure there's a few things that you're thinking about right now. And I'd also obviously like to extend a warm thanks to Shival for sharing his experiences, his insights and vision with us today. And I look forward to seeing what new boundaries he and his team will be pushing in the very near future. But that's it for today. So stay curious, stay innovative, stay connected. But it's time for me to go now. So thank you for listening as always. And until next time, don't be a stranger.